We are united in one voice across both parties in saying, come to the Hudson Valley, talk to us before moving forward.
Local officials crossed party lines on Thursday to present a united voice in opposition to a proposal to expand anchorage sites along the Hudson River.
I think anytime you see mayors and assemblymen and state senators and members of Congress across party lines coming together, you know that the issue has broad support and is worth paying attention to.
Why are 10 communities being asked to put up with noise, unnecessary lighting, interference with recreation, community character, town revitalization plans, more crude oil? Why are the sturgeon, the endangered Atlantic and short-nosed sturgeon, being jeopardized even further by the anchors and the anchor chains and the other interference with the bottom where their critical habitat lies?
And one of the things that I am suspicious of in this process is that these plans were put in place with the expectation of massive increases in the amount of crude oil being transported down the Hudson River. Because we know we have seen a reduction in those flows based on the compression in oil prices, that a lot of the infrastructure that was being planned just a couple of years ago may not be necessary. And so before we charge ahead with it, we ought to know whether we need it at all. And if we do need it, that we're doing it the right way with the right local input. Make sure the local communities have a voice that is heard in this process.
The agencies are making decisions without public input, and that's not right.
This event and other events like it are just meant to say one thing: hold on, not so fast, cool your jets. Before you do anything to one of our greatest assets here in the region, come talk to the people who live along the Hudson River. Come talk to the businesses in Cornwall-on-Hudson who use the river to survive and operate their business, who use the river for recreation.
This is our community. This is our area. Listen to what we're telling you, because we live here, we understand it, and we want you to understand our concerns.
I was very dismayed that the folks who are trying to do this weren't in touch with people like me just to get some input.
It's not about safety. It's not about jobs here in New York. This is about moving crude oil along the Hudson, and the benefits aren't there for us, but the potential costs are horrific.
The communities, the environmental groups, the residents of this Hudson Valley have worked so hard to preserve its beauty, to revitalize the waterfronts, and to really bring it back. The river has suffered a number of injustices in the past, and I don't think we should allow another one to happen.
I'm glad for today, and we'll keep working to get some public hearings so that we can say, hey, this is going to impact us economically, in terms of our recreation, in terms of the enjoyment of Cornwall-on-Hudson.
Hey, look, federal government, this is our community. Number one, you should be talking to us about this proposal. And number two, we can't see any real economic or otherwise benefit to the Hudson Valley if this moves forward.
We have 2 anchorages. There are plenty. The only reason they want to go up to 10, 43 different berths, 42 of them for long-term storage of barges, is for the convenience of moving crude oil. We do not need to do that.
Really put the brakes on this, come talk to us, and let's reconsider whether we should be doing this in the first place.
Reporting from New Windsor, Jay Berkey for HVNN.com.